The courtroom is buzzing, with 25 jurors and 20 clients among 100 eager onlookers. At the center of it all is Diddy, fighting not only for his freedom, but for anyone who's felt unjustly targeted. Explosive revelations hint at arrest warrants for Hollywood elites, while his attorney, Mark Agnafio, crafts a theatrical defense, invoking the specter of life in federal prison. This trial isn't just about Diddy, it's a potential takedown of careers and the unveiling of Hollywood's darkest secrets. With allegations, high stakes, and dramatic twists, this saga is shaping up to be as gripping as a blockbuster film. The growing storm, Diddy's trial, and the ripple effect across industries. In a courtroom brimming with anticipation, the stakes surrounding Sean Diddy Combs' trial have escalated beyond the allegations of one man's misconduct. What began as an investigation into Diddy's alleged misdeeds has evolved into a tangled web of accusations implicating some of Hollywood's most powerful players, as well as major corporate institutions. From luxurious hotels to financial giants, the ripples of this scandal are threatening to topple high-profile entities that were once thought untouchable. A packed courtroom and high-stakes drama, the trial has become the centerpiece of national attention, drawing a diverse audience of 25 jurors, 20 involved clients, and a crowd of over 100 spectators. The atmosphere in the courtroom is tense yet electric, with every revelation promising to shake the foundations of Hollywood and beyond. At the heart of the case is Diddy himself, whose defense team insists he is more than a celebrity on trial. He is a symbol for anyone who has ever been unjustly targeted. Leading the defense is Mark Agnafio, a lawyer known for his dramatic courtroom performances. Agnafio has turned the trial into a spectacle, using powerful language to emphasize the stakes, including the potential for a life sentence in federal prison. His theatrics have cast the proceedings as a narrative worthy of an Oscar-winning film, filled with emotional appeals, shocking twists, and a strategic narrative designed to sway both the jury and the public. Tony Busby, the unyielding opponent. On the other side of the courtroom stands Tony Busby, a lawyer whose reputation precedes him. Known for taking on high-profile cases and thriving in the media spotlight, Busby has framed this trial as more than just a pursuit of justice against one man. According to Busby, the case has become an indictment of the powerful institutions that allowed such misconduct to flourish unchecked. Busby's approach has been relentless. He has made it clear that he intends to drag every complicit individual and entity into the fray. From sending demand letters to big-name figures warning them to settle or risk exposure, to hinting at the possibility of photographic evidence implicating other celebrities, Busby has ensured that the trial's scope extends far beyond Diddy. Rumors are swirling about celebrities quietly paying hush money to avoid involvement, while others are scrambling to distance themselves from Diddy's once iconic image. The shadow of Hollywood's elite. The scandal has cast a long shadow over Hollywood's elite. Diddy's legendary all-white parties, once the epitome of glitz and glamour, are now cautionary tales of excess gone wrong. Actors, musicians, athletes, and politicians who once reveled in these events are now distancing themselves in an attempt to avoid scrutiny. Even beloved institutions like Mel's Drive-In, a vintage diner known for its Hollywood connections, have quietly removed photos of Diddy to avoid association. This anxiety is not without reason. Allegations surrounding Diddy's infamous freak-offs describe them as more than just lavish gatherings. These were wild, substance-fueled parties held in upscale hotels that allegedly crossed moral and legal boundaries. Reports suggest that these events featured not just celebrity indulgence, but also coercion and misconduct, raising questions about the complicity of those involved. Hotels under scrutiny, silent accomplices. Luxury hotels that hosted Diddy's infamous parties are now facing intense scrutiny. The very nature of these establishments, renowned for their attentive service, raises the question, how could such behavior go unnoticed? The answer, according to investigators, lies in the financial incentives that kept these hotels silent. The revenue generated from hosting high-profile clients like Diddy was substantial, and turning a blind eye to questionable activities ensured a steady stream of income. Staff members who might have been aware of the misconduct are now accused of choosing silence over action, prioritizing profit over ethics. If these allegations are proven, the fallout could include massive financial settlements and irreparable damage to reputations. The money trail. Banks and financial institutions. The scandal has extended its reach to financial institutions that may have facilitated Diddy's lavish lifestyle. Hosting multi-day parties of this magnitude required significant funding, and speculation is growing that banks may have processed questionable transactions. These could include payments for illicit substances or hush money aimed at keeping the party's darker elements out of the spotlight. Banks are legally obligated to flag unusual financial activity, particularly when it involves large sums and suspicious patterns. However, if satisfying a high-profile client like Diddy was deemed more important, these red flags may have been ignored. Investigators are now looking into whether financial institutions played a role in enabling the alleged misconduct, either through negligence or active complicity. The pharmaceutical connection. Adding another layer to the scandal are reports that some victims tested positive for unusual substances, including horse tranquilizers. These are not drugs that one can easily obtain, suggesting the involvement of a more sophisticated supply chain. If pharmaceutical companies or distributors are found to have played a role in providing these substances, they too could face significant legal and financial repercussions. Tony Busby has hinted that the lawsuits he is preparing will target not just individuals, but also the corporate entities that facilitated or benefited from Diddy's alleged misconduct. The reach of these lawsuits spans decades, tracing a pattern of behavior that dates back to the 1990s. With each new revelation, the scandal grows, pulling more names and institutions into its orbit. The industry reacts. A domino effect. The implications of the trial have sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. Companies are scrambling to sever ties with Diddy, hoping to shield themselves from the fallout. America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses, for example, recently announced the removal of Sean John frames from their shelves, signaling a broader trend of distancing from the once celebrated mogul. For many in Hollywood, the trial represents a reckoning. The glamorous facade of the entertainment world has been peeled back to reveal a darker underbelly of complicity and greed. The domino effect is clear. A-list celebrities are settling in private, lesser-known figures are scrambling to stay out of the spotlight, and corporations are bracing for potential lawsuits and reputational damage. What's at stake? As the trial unfolds, the stakes extend far beyond Diddy's personal fate. This case has become a litmus test for how society addresses the intersection of celebrity privilege, corporate greed, and systemic misconduct. If Diddy's legal team succeeds in portraying the trial as a vendetta rather than a pursuit of justice, it could shift public perception and potentially influence the outcome. On the other hand, if Busby's aggressive strategy uncovers undeniable evidence of widespread complicity, the trial could set a precedent for holding powerful figures and institutions accountable. The fear within Hollywood is palpable. This is not just a scandal. It is a crisis that threatens to unravel the tightly knit web of connections that has long shielded the industry's elite. As new details emerge, one thing is certain. This trial is more than a courtroom drama. It is a pivotal moment that could redefine accountability in the worlds of entertainment and business. The ripple effect, corporate reputations at stake. The legal storm surrounding Sean Diddy Combs is shaking not only his own world, but also the corporate giants that were complicit, knowingly or unknowingly, in his alleged misconduct. The critical question now is not merely about financial penalties for these corporations, but whether they can endure the devastating blow to their reputations. Imagine staying at a hotel now infamous for hosting drug-fueled, morally questionable parties, or trusting a financial institution that overlooked suspicious transactions to keep a high-profile client satisfied. The implications for these brands are catastrophic. As this drama unfolds in court, the real revelations are still to come, promising to reshape public perception of corporate ethics and celebrity culture. The coming months promise some of the most jaw-dropping narratives the entertainment industry has ever witnessed. Legal controversies and dirty secrets are spilling into the open, leaving powerful players sweating over the consequences. This scandal is no longer confined to a single celebrity. It's a systematic unraveling of the symbiotic relationship between wealth, influence, and corporate complicity. Tony Busby, the tenacious legal crusader enter. Tony Busby, a Texas-based attorney with a reputation for tackling high-stakes cases. Busby, who is representing over 120 individuals with serious allegations against Diddy, has become a central figure in this unfolding saga. Known for his no-holds-barred approach, Busby claims that some of Diddy's closest associates are scrambling to distance themselves from the scandal. Social media posts are being deleted, and hush money is allegedly being paid to keep damning connections out of the public eye. Busby's hotline for victims has been inundated with calls, over 12,000 in just 24 hours, indicating the sheer scale of the issue. He's already begun settling cases, offering some measure of justice to victims while meticulously building a larger case against Diddy. What sets Busby apart is his access to an arsenal of evidence: text messages, photos, videos, and more. Despite frantic efforts by some to erase their involvement, Busby's confidence suggests that the truth is well within reach. The domino effect: high-profile names at risk. As the scandal deepens, a slew of high-profile names are being implicated, each adding fuel to the media firestorm. Among them is Lucian Grange, CEO of Universal Music Group, who stands accused of being aware of Diddy's misconduct, but choosing to turn a blind eye. Grange's legal team has vehemently denied these accusations, labeling them as baseless and threatening counteraction against Busby. Cuba Gooding Jr. has also found himself in the crosshairs, facing allegations tied to questionable behavior aboard a yacht. While Gooding has dismissed the claims as absurd, his history of Hollywood controversies casts a shadow over his defense. Then there's Young Miami, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, who insists she was entirely unaware of the scandal's darker elements. Her convenient detachment, however, raises eyebrows among skeptics. Perhaps most surprising is the mention of Prince Harry. While there's no implication of wrongdoing on his part, his name being linked to the scandal highlights the far-reaching connections of this case. The inclusion of such diverse and influential figures underscores the tangled web of relationships surrounding Diddy and the potential for widespread fallout. A legal battle for public perception. The stakes of this case extend beyond the courtroom. Public perception is now a battleground where reputations are made and destroyed. Erica Wolf, Diddy's lead attorney, has opted for a strategy of silence, dismissing the allegations as baseless and refusing to dignify them with a detailed response. On the other hand, Busby is leveraging every opportunity to keep the scandal in the public eye, painting a vivid picture of systemic abuse and complicity. Former New York City prosecutor Paul Callan has weighed in on the case, noting that Diddy's legal troubles could lead to a life sentence if convicted. While Callan acknowledges that such a harsh penalty is unlikely, even a 10 to 20-year sentence could spell the end of Diddy's larger-than-life persona. Adding to the gravity of the situation, bail has been denied, a rare decision for someone of Diddy's stature, on the grounds that he poses a flight risk and could potentially intimidate witnesses. This is no longer just about one man's guilt or innocence. It's a referendum on the systems and structures that have allowed celebrities to operate with impunity. The trial promises to be a brutal reckoning, with careers, reputations, and lives hanging in the balance. Conspiracy theories, fueling the fire. As with any major scandal, the internet has erupted with conspiracy theories, each more sensational than the last. One of the most outlandish is the body double theory, which posits that Diddy managed to escape arrest by sending a lookalike to take the fall. The notion, while absurd, has gained traction among those eager to believe in the celebrity's near-mythical ability to outsmart the justice system. Another theory links Diddy to the notorious Jeffrey Epstein, suggesting that he was part of an elite circle engaged in illicit activities. While there is no concrete evidence to support these claims, the parallels between the two cases have fueled speculation. Public figures like Joe Rogan and Israel Adesanya have hinted at a darker side of the entertainment industry, with Rogan pointing to the media's relative silence as evidence of a potential cover-up. These theories, while often speculative, highlight the public's appetite for narratives that expose the underbelly of celebrity culture. They also serve to amplify the scandal, keeping it firmly in the spotlight. The corporate enablers, hotels, banks, and beyond. One of the most damning aspects of this case is the role of corporate enablers. Luxury hotels that hosted Diddy's infamous parties are under scrutiny for their apparent willingness to ignore blatant misconduct. These establishments, known for their attentive service, are now being questioned for their silence in the face of suspicious activities. Were they complicit, or did the allure of celebrity clients and hefty profits simply outweigh their moral obligations? Banks, too, are finding themselves in hot water. The financial institutions that facilitated transactions for Diddy's lavish events are being accused of failing to flag suspicious activity. Such negligence, whether intentional or not, could have far-reaching consequences. The potential involvement of pharmaceutical companies, allegedly supplying bizarre substances found in victim systems, adds another layer of complexity to this already tangled web. If proven complicit, these corporations face not only financial repercussions, but also long-lasting damage to their reputations. The case has already prompted some brands to sever ties with Diddy, signaling a broader effort to distance themselves from the scandal. The larger implications. This case is shaping up to be more than just a celebrity trial. It's a cultural reckoning. The allegations against Diddy and his network highlight systemic issues within the entertainment industry, where power and privilege often shield wrongdoing. As the trial approaches, the fallout will likely extend beyond individual careers, prompting a broader conversation about accountability and ethics in Hollywood and beyond. For now, all eyes are on the courtroom, where the revelations yet to come promise to reshape the narrative. Who will emerge unscathed, and who will be left in the rubble? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: this is a scandal that will leave an indelible mark on the industry. The alleged domino effect of Diddy's scandal. Theories and tangled connections. In the wake of Diddy's legal troubles, the internet has exploded with a cacophony of conspiracy theories, each more sensational than the last. These rumors don't just aim to unravel the charges against him, they paint a vivid picture of a potential downfall, implicating some of Hollywood's biggest names and reshaping public perception. The narrative, whether true or fabricated, is riddled with claims of betrayal, hidden evidence, and whispers of shadowy connections. Let's delve deeper into these tantalizing speculations. Cracking under pressure. The name-dropping phenomenon. One of the most pervasive theories is that Diddy might crumble under the immense pressure of the legal spotlight and begin exposing his wealthy and influential associates. This notion feeds into the public's collective hunger for high-profile accountability, not just a singular fall from grace, but a domino effect that could topple an entire empire. For years, the allure of celebrity power has revolved around their seemingly untouchable status. But scandals of this magnitude often pull back the curtain, revealing the intricate web of connections and enablers behind the scenes. Observers speculate that if Diddy begins to share what he knows, the revelations could expose a dark underbelly of the entertainment industry. With the stakes so high, it's no wonder that his silence or lack thereof is a focal point of public interest. Kim Porter's journal, a posthumous spotlight. A major element fueling the speculation is the resurfacing of allegations linked to Diddy's former partner, the late Kim Porter. A book titled Kim's Lost Words has emerged, allegedly featuring journal entries that paint a grim picture of Diddy's private life. These entries supposedly unveil deeply buried secrets that might have paved the way for his current legal troubles. The public's fascination with Porter's alleged writings isn't just about the revelations themselves, it's about the timing. The book's sudden appearance during Diddy's escalating legal woes feels almost cinematic, like a carefully orchestrated plot twist. Though Diddy's legal team has vehemently denied the existence of such a diary, the internet's relentless appetite for scandal ensures the narrative thrives. For fans and critics alike, the idea that Porter's words could serve as a reckoning from beyond the grave adds an eerie, almost poetic layer to the unfolding drama. The Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck connection. As if the narrative weren't already tangled enough, whispers of Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's breakup being tied to Diddy's scandal have sent tabloids into a frenzy. According to these rumors, an FBI raid on Diddy's mansion allegedly uncovered explosive tapes featuring Lopez. These tapes, the theory goes, played a part in her split from Affleck. while Lopez's representatives have dismissed these claims as baseless. The theory persists, fueled by the public's fascination with celebrity romance. Lopez and Affleck's on-again, off-again relationship has long been fodder for gossip columns, and this added twist, whether plausible or not, is irresistible to scandal-hungry audiences. It reinforces a classic Hollywood trope that fame, fortune, and romantic entanglements inevitably collide in a dramatic implosion. Usher's digital vanishing act. Following Diddy's arrest, another celebrity's name entered the fray, Usher. Observers noticed that Usher wiped his entire social media history, an act that some dismissed as coincidence, but conspiracy theorists viewed as a calculated move. According to the rumor mill, Usher was attempting to sever any perceived ties to Diddy before the scandal escalated. Usher's subsequent claim that his account was hacked did little to quell speculation. The timing of the purge was too perfect for skeptics, who viewed it as a desperate attempt to erase incriminating evidence. In the world of celebrity scandals, such actions, however innocent, are often interpreted as guilt. Usher's alleged involvement underscores a broader narrative of how far-reaching Diddy's influence might be, and the lengths those connected to him will go to protect their own reputations. Justin Bieber and the AI song's cryptic allegations, adding yet another layer to the chaos, is an AI-generated song that surfaced shortly after Diddy's arrest. The track, eerily resembling Justin Bieber's voice, describes a surreal, hedonistic party hosted by Diddy. While the song was quickly debunked as a product of artificial intelligence, its timing and content reignited discussions about the alleged excesses of Diddy's gatherings. The song's lyrics paint a vivid picture of indulgence and secrecy, feeding into pre-existing rumors about Diddy's infamous parties. The idea that an AI-generated track could serve as a whistleblower, albeit fictional, is a testament to how technology can blur the lines between reality and fantasy. For many, the song symbolizes the growing unease surrounding the entertainment industry's darker corners, an unease that Diddy's case has brought to the forefront. The broader implications. Diddy's scandal doesn't exist in a vacuum. It has the potential to ripple through Hollywood, casting doubt on the integrity of other powerful figures. Whether through conspiracy theories, credible allegations, or a combination of both, the case underscores how quickly public perception can shift. For those implicated, whether tangentially or directly, the stakes are immense. Careers, reputations, and legacies hang in the balance. The fascination with this case stems not just from its salacious details, but from what it represents, a challenge to the myth of invulnerability that surrounds the elite. As the trial looms, one question remains: will this saga culminate in a singular downfall, or will it unravel an entire network of complicity?